Hello guys and welcome to San Marino for the continuation of our Minnows to Kings adventure. Champions League qualifying. A couple of pointers before we do get started. You may notice I sound a little bit different. I've actually bagged myself a new microphone courtesy of my little brother, so thank you very much to him. We've also bagged ourselves a new laptop. It's much more powerful than the laptop I was using. I've been able to turn the graphics up to high on here. So things are looking very, very good. The screen's bigger as well, so the skins are actually fitting better, which is great. A couple of things that I haven't actually managed to transfer over yet is things like the face packs. A couple of these players who did have faces, I'm trying to find one who's not a regen. Like Mousy Martins had a face, I believe. Catarinella had a face. I haven't actually managed to get that done yet, so for a couple of episodes maybe we're going to have to live without that until I do manage to get them installed again. But since you were last with us, obviously we've started the new season in the Champions League. I've decided to skip the first two rounds recording wise because they were just very, very easy games for us. You can see in the first qualifying round we took on Ararat Armenia, the Armenian team. It was a 9-1 victory on aggregate there. Look, you can see with it we haven't got everything here because I've got no goal scorers in. I'm still in the process of setting the setting everything up after swapping to the new laptop. So obviously bear with me for a couple of episodes till I get everything sorted out. I don't think they actually had a badge to start with. We then took on Dynamo Minsk though, and that was another 5-2 aggregate win, another comfortable passage into the third round, where we are going to be taking on Sabutalo, who are a Georgian team, in the third qualifying round. Coincidentally, the draw for the fourth round has already taken place, which is going to be the playoff, and it will be RB Salzburg, so a very, very difficult tie there against the Austrian team. Of course, we've made some signings since you were last with us. I've clicked on the wrong thing. Have a quick look through them. Of course, some of the players have gone out. Luca Narito's gone to Red Star FC. Yanis Held has also gone again. De Angelis has gone out on loan to Fiorentino. That's absolutely fine. Brian Dominguez, we did offload as well. Anamoli and Carey have all left the club. In terms of on the ins, the first one who came in was Giovanni Borelli from Teramo. He is a defensive midfielder, central midfielder. He is a youth prospect, again looking towards the homegrown player status. He's okay for an 18-year-old. Probably never going to make the squad if I'm entirely honest. But I've had another summer where I have struggled to get players in because the club reputation hasn't grown. It's still below average. We have shot up the rankings, as I believe I went over at the end of last episode, to the point now where we are ranked quite high in Europe in terms of rankings. San Marino itself, they're still 201st as a nation, but we have a look at clubs in terms of coefficients. I believe we have broken the top 100. We're 67th in Europe in terms of club coefficients. So you know that's pretty good for us. Yeah, in terms of nation club coefficients, San Marino, where are we? We're up to 30th with our efforts there. That's a very, very good. But I have still struggled to bring the players in, unfortunately. We then brought in Jonas Fischer on a free transfer. Again, another one possibly for the future, central defender or right back. He's unambitious and he lacks determination, which is a bit poor, really. Again, probably one who's never ever going to make the first team. Javier Andreu, the young Spaniard, centre forward. This one is making the first team. He's been very, very good since he has come in for us. He is actually playing as the advanced forward, I believe. But you can see he's got a lot of flair. He's in good form. Could improve a lot as well. Team player is a little bit of a letdown, but he's very technical. He's versatile. He's got great speed. He's got some good physicals. Average for the rest, everything else, but you can see here that he's actually played 4 games for us and he's scored 5 goals with 1 assist so far, with an 8.18 average rating so far in Europe. So he's been very, very good. We have brought in some loans as well. I can hear Zealand in the background singing his little loan song. I've decided to dip into the loan market. We've brought in Florin Tariuk as a defensive midfielder. Again, it's just like his value is 14 to 21 million. The young Romanian there. So we have brought him in. He is another very, very good player. Not the greatest in terms of a deep line playmaker, which I think is where his loan contract says that he has to play. We are playing all of his wages as well. It's a ball-playing defender on defensive midfield, apparently. So he's not the greatest there, but it's, rotation. Having lost Narito, that leaves us with just Joseu. Bjorn Fischer is on loan from Hoffenheim, another one with a very high value. He is a left wing-back. Again, he's good consistency, he's versatile, he's intelligent. He's got some good physicals and mentals. His mentals are crazy for this sort of level that we're playing at. So he has come in from Hoffenheim. Mike Albust is in on loan from Schalke. Again, another one with a very high value. Another great striker in the squad. As the poacher, lacks a bit of consistency. He's unambitious, low determination, but he's got some crazy physicals. Which again, he started off very well as well with 4 games, 2 goals and a 7.3 average rating. Renzo Saravia was brought in on a free transfer. 34-year-old, but it was free, and again, he's got some good attributes as the right back, and he will be in competition for a place with Jan Goddard. You can see, compare the two to each other. The better in different areas, shall we say. Cassio has come in from REM in Brazil. Again, another sort of squad player as an attacking mid-centre, but he's got some excellent pros. Not too many cons, which is great. He's got good acceleration and agility as well, with some decent pace as that shadow striker. So he could be very, very good for us. And finally, we have signed Milan Tadic from the Canberra United Youth Academy. Another goalkeeper. Again, looking to pack the youth squad out a little bit to get some homegrown statuses coming in. So those are the signings that we've made. We are going to be taking on Sabratalo in both legs today. Hoping to get to that playoff against Red Bull Salzburg. So let's get into the game. The lineup that we're going to start with today is not Reece Fry in goal. It's going to be Caruso. We're going to go with Goddard, Sesse as the centre back. Who's picked this team? Ray Campbell's injured. Ray Campbell has actually picked up an injury and he's out for around 8 days. Brizzy is also injured. So Sesse is going to have to drop into there. We're going to play John Ramirez, of course, who came in last season as well. So that's the centre-back pair. We're going to go with Bjorn Fischer as the left-back. Yosui is registered in time for Europe this season. Again, he's got some excellent pros. Doesn't like big matches and lacks composure, though, which is not great. But in terms of as a deep line playmaker on defend, he's got good passing, he's got good vision, he's got excellent teamwork. He was very, very good for us in San Marino last season. Cooper Mazes and Serki Sonogo are going to be playing in the centre of midfield. Sonogo, I did mention last season, played very, very well as a poacher for us. But because of the lack of sort of depth I've got at the minute, he's going to fill in as the box-to-box midfielder for us today. Ottaviani probably isn't going to start. I don't know why he's there. Cassio, I've not been able to register. And I don't really have another attacker midfield. I could play Sonogo there. Yes, let's go for Sonogo there. Sonogo's comfortable playing anywhere in this final third. And we're going to bring Eric Seri in as the box-to-box. And we'll drop Ottaviani. We're not really interested in San Marino players in the Champions League, if we're being entirely honest. But that's the lineup that we're going to go with. I am looking potentially at a tactic change. See if this can make any difference to us in these bigger European games. It's going to be Bjorn Fischer's debut, coincidentally. He has been away on international duty with the under-21 squad So it's going to be his debut today. Obviously, we're looking to take advantage of this home leg. But hopefully this looks much better for you guys. It looks loads better to me. Having the graphics on high, we can get all the information that we need on the screen thanks to the new laptop. Yeah, and I feel like I can really push on now. It's also, my laptop struggled to play any sort of high-end games. So we're going to be looking to get some new content on the channel as well. I've got a couple of things in mind. Obviously F1 Manager, when that comes out, is a must. We do have an early free kick though, whipped in by Seri, and it's a chance for Cosmos there to take the lead in this game. But the highlight there just looks so much crisper than what we're used to. I believe we're on a higher frame rate as well. I can see on my little recording screen that we are currently at 60 FPS, whereas I believe before it was recording in 30 FPS. Another advantage is you might see my mouse disappear off the right hand side of the screen. I can double screen it now. I've also got OBS open in the other screen, so I don't have to use Windows Recorder anymore. That means this horrible recording widget is gone now. Yeah, it's just much more versatile in terms of what I can do, and I have to say a big thank you to my little brother for hooking me up the way he has. It's going to help me out massively. I can see the ball a bit clearer now on these highlights as well. I was struggling to see it before with the graphics turned down, but Albust has nicked the ball there, and he's fed Andreu with a little dink over the goalkeeper, and Javier Andreu, the 18-year-old Spaniard, grabs his 6th goal of the season, and that's Cosmos off to a great start in this second half. It's great pressing by Albust there, a great through ball to Andreu, and an absolutely fantastic finish over the goalkeeper. Great composure from the young Spaniard. Right, 63 on the clock. We do have another highlight, and it's Ramirez picking the ball up. He finds Cisse. Now it's Godard advancing down the right hand side. Finds Cooper Mazes. Now Andreu, the goal scorer. Back out to Yanis. Not Yanis, is it? What's Godard's first name? I've forgotten. I'm getting confused with Yanis Held. It's Jan. Jan Godard. But Saperalto are down to 10 men there. Eric Seri is going to be whipping this free kick in. It's towards the head of Albus, but it's headed away. Sonogo will collect this. Can we get the ball back in? It's Joseo to Fischer, the debutant. Ramirez, Sonogo feeds Mazes. Andreu again. He's got Godard out wide on the right hand side, looking to take the ball past his man. Drive towards that bar, and he comes back to Mazes instead. Now it's Godard again. Can we get the ball into the box? We're passing it around on the edge. Mazes goes towards Seri, but it's headed away comfortably. And now Ramirez to Fischer. Piling the pressure on here. Mazes wins the header. Andreu's through. It's Albust, and Mike Albust with his 3rd goal of the season. Great play between the two strikers there. They really have gelled well together so far. The two of them. Watching the first 4 games that we've played in the qualifiers, they've played really well together. Mazes wins the header, which was key there. Andreu with a little touch to Albust. All one touch. Absolutely fantastic. Corner to be swung in by Andreu towards the head of Joseo. It's a poor header though. I don't think I've set the corners up with the new players who've come in. To be fair, I don't really think Joseo's that great in the air. But Sapertalo now coming forward. It's a great tackle by Joseo, and Albust is going to pick up the ball. He comes back to Fischer, who goes long towards Andreu, who slots the ball past the goalkeeper, his 2nd goal of the game, and that's now comfortable 3-0 for Cosmos. He really is a star so far. Here's Andreu. It's a great ball by Fischer. 3 of the new players there linking up. Andreu with a fantastic finish. Obviously he's got room to develop as well, just being 18 years old. I'm quite excited about him, to be entirely honest with you. It would be nice to keep them out though. We've made a great tackle there by Godard. Now it's Cisse out wide to Fischer. Fischer finds Eric Seri forward towards Albust again. Now Fischer. He's got runners in the middle. It's Albust. Squares it to Andreu for his hat-trick, and Javier Andreu grabs his hat-trick, and now it's 4-0 to Cosmos. It's a great square ball by Albust. As I said, they really are linking up well together. It's great plays down this left-hand side by Fischer. Great ball through to Albust, and he just squares the ball to Andreu, who smashes it past the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic. And now it's comfortable. Maybe I could have skipped this one as well, to be fair, but I wanted to get the season started. I wanted to get us some episodes on the go. Show you a little bit about what's happening. Obviously, next tie in the playoff is going to be the big one against Salzburg. Fischer down the line though towards Albust. Now Seri, Albust again looking for his hat-trick of assists. He goes for goal instead, and he's hit the post with a great effort there. I could see that. I could see the ball hit the post. Before I was struggling. I was second guessing myself as to whether the ball was hitting the post or the crossbar or the keeper was saving it. I don't like that there. That's a little bit better. 4-0 though. 4-0. Fantastic. And it's 3 goals for Andrea hat-trick and Albust getting the goal and 2 assists. A 10.0 average rating for Albust there. And that's absolutely fantastic. I believe the second leg is in around about a week's time. It is in a week. So I'm going to just click forward a little bit to the second half, to the second leg. And I'll catch up with you guys for that in a minute. Right guys, welcome back to the second leg away in Georgia against Sabratalo. Made a couple of changes to the squad. Of course, we're 4-0 up. We don't really need to push too hard in this one. We're going to have Saravia as the right back, Sese, Ramirez and Fischer again. Those 3 are the same. We've brought Reece Fry in goal. He is actually listed as the cup goalkeeper, and my assistant recommended that he should be playing in the cup game. Josu, Sonogo and Mazes are going to be the midfield 3 with Ottaviani coming in as the shadow striker. We're then going to keep Andreo up front. Of course, he's in fantastic form for us so far this season. We're then going to bring in last season's top scorer, Mousy Martins, who has actually picked up a huge amount of pros. He's consistent, just doesn't like big matches, and he's not very brave either. His bravery's down to 4. If we can get rid of this big matches thing, he'd be a decent player for us with his pace and his finishing. But he's going to be playing as the poacher today. Of course, 4-0 up from the last round, from the previous leg. So expecting this to be a formality, if we're being entirely honest. We'll tell the guys to show no mercy. Please let me know in the comments though, guys, what you think of the new setup I've got, the new microphone. Obviously the new laptop. Let me know if it looks any better for you guys quality wise, if it sounds any better quality wise. Again, anything I can improve on. I am hopeless with computery stuff, so like recording, like I struggle I struggle to set up OBS. I just don't do computer stuff. As Andrea now feeds Mousy Martins, who should really be scoring against the goalkeeper there. As the commentary said at the bottom there, what a miss. Andrea's picked up a yellow card. I hope he's not going to be suspended for the next game. It's a good header away there from the Georgian defender. Now it's Miok to Iashvili. Cadaver. Iashvili again. Cadaver. Sonogo's cut that one out, and he finds Ottaviani. To Ramirez. Now Sonogo again. Out wide towards Fischer on the left hand side. Fischer gets the ball into the box towards Martins, and Martins does score this time. Gets his second goal of the season, and we are now 5-0 up on aggregate, which is absolutely fantastic. And it's just a comfortable passage into the next round. We just have to beat Red Bull Salzburg now, you know. Easy. Anyway, Reece Fry feeds Ramirez. Now Ramirez bringing the ball forward. He goes back to Fry instead, who finds Cisse. And Fry, who's forced long there. Andreo's underneath it. He doesn't win it though, but he rolls his defender, and Andreo is now through. He should be scoring. Should really be scoring, especially with the form that he's in so far this season. That was a golden opportunity for him to add to his tally. It wasn't listed as a clear-cut chance though, apparently. One-on-one with the keeper doesn't count as clear-cut anymore. Great performance though so far. You know, only 1-0 up in this one, but we don't really need to be any more than 1-0 up. We've brought 20 fans to Georgia. I didn't see how far away Georgia is from San Marino. I believe it's quite some distance. Is Georgia up towards like Estonia and Ukraine, that sort of way? No idea. Answers in the comments. Sonogo with the corner. He's looking towards Sessi, who does get his head on the ball, and he's hit the crossbar, and it's cleared by the Georgian defender there. I didn't see who it was, but that was a real opportunity. Fisher has now picked up injury at left back. We do have Axel Benoit, of course, last season's left back. Let's hope that injury to Fisher is not too serious. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to actually make a couple of other changes while we're in here. The game's finished, you know. We'll bring Touch on for Josiu. And we'll also get Catanella on for Andreo. Rest his legs a little bit. Try and protect him on that yellow card as well. Would like for him not to be sent off, because we're really going to need him against Salzburg. But this is it's quite comfortable, this. If we're entirely honest, this game, it is a comfortable 5-0 win. Gavishvili. That's a long name, isn't it? Mamma Mia, or Mamia Gavashvili. Okay. Yeah, easy win. 5-0 on aggregate. 2 clean sheets. Excellent. And that is going to be Salzburg in the next round. We have now reached the same stage of the competition that we reached last season. Of course, looking to go one better this time round. Fisher is out for 3 to 6 weeks with a groin strain. That's not ideal. We've received another £170,000. The Salzburg match is televised. That's not a lot of money for a Champions League game, but it's a qualifier. Yeah, Red Bull Salzburg. Of course, very, very good team. The key player, you can see some of the attributes. You only tend to see that when it's a really good player, is some of their attributes when you use attribute masking. Fisher's going to miss that game, but yeah, that's excellent. We have reached the same stage as last season. Of course, even if we lose this, we go into the Europa League groups. I prefer to get past the groups, of course, to get past this stage and actually into the Champions League proper. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. We are away in Salzburg for the first game. That is going to be in the next episode, guys. So thank you very, very much for watching. As always, if you do like what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps me out immensely. Let me know what you think about the new setup. If it's any better than the old setup, I think it is. I think it's a massive improvement. And I'll see you guys for the next episode.